Hello, welcome back to the Dixie Belle YouTube channel. I'm Connie from Faff Designs and I'm Dixie Belle brand ambassador. In the video today, I'm going to be painting these drawers behind in quite a simple finish. I'm actually going to be keeping these drawers. I've been on the hunt for something like this for ages. So I found them on Facebook Marketplace for £40. They're nice and solid, but I am not a fan of that orange pine. So, as I mentioned, these are pine, they're quite orangey in tone, and they've also got quite ugly knots on them. So pine has notoriously knots in the wood, and sometimes it can look quite nice and give it some nice character. Other times it just looks ugly, and this is one of those times. The other thing about pine is that it's quite often waxed, which these are. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is strip the wax off. So usually to remove wax, I go in with my carbide scraper. This is a really sharp bladed scraper, and I'm just taking off the very top surface. This is just taking the majority of the wax off, and I just kind of do that all over. And then I go in with white spirits and wire wool, and I just get any remaining wax off using this method. So the white spirits basically dissolves the wax, and then you just agitate it with the wire wool and then remove it before that liquid has had a chance to dry. Just remove it with a rag, and then you can see the product on the rag. That is your wax. So that's all the wax completely removed. Then I always go straight in with Dixie Belle's White Lightning Cleaner, because sometimes white spirits can leave an oily residue on the surface of your furniture, and that can resist paint. So we want to eliminate that. We don't want any paint peeling or chipping off. So I always go in with Dixie Belle's White Lightning. This is a degreasing and a deglossing cleaner. You do need to rinse it, so I always use a microfiber cloth. Keep basically rinsing it out and getting fresh water in there. Just use warm water, microfiber cloth, and then just rinse off any leftover cleaning residue. Once that was all cleaned, I then left it to dry, and then I used my electric sander to just really lightly go over the surface to make sure everything was nice and smooth. So I am going to be a little bit predictable in my colour choice, because this is obviously for my home and it's got to be a colour that I love. It's also got to fit in with my decor, which is a little bit eclectic to say the least. So the colour that I'm going to choose is collard greens, and this is a colour that features in several different places in my home. I've actually painted a piece before in this, which I have got in my house. I've even painted a wall in my living room in this because I just love the colour so much. It's a real deep rich green, but it's got warm tones. It's quite cosy. I'd almost consider it a neutral at this point. It's my go-to shade. Anything I paint in it sells really well, so that's the colour I'm going to choose. Now you might be thinking, why isn't she priming? So the reason for me not priming is probably threefold. The first one is that I'm against the clock. These drawers have got to be done quick time to put them in my room to make space in my workshop. I don't have enough room to have them in here for too long. I've got to get back to actual work. The second one is that this is a dark colour. Dark colours are less likely to show bleed through. You can still get it, but it's not as common. The third one is, it might surprise you, is that I'm finishing these with wax, and bleed through is most common when you put your top coat on. So if I was putting a water-based top coat on, one of Dixie Belle's clear coats or Gator Hide, what that can do is pull the bleed through into your paint. But I'm a wax person. I love wax finishes, so I'm going to be finishing these in wax, which means there's even less likelihood that these are going to bleed through. So that's my reasons for not applying a primer. If you wanted to prime to be on the safe side, then Dixie Belle's Bonding Boss is the primer that you would need, because that blocks stains, it blocks odours, and it's an adhesion primer all in one. It also comes in 3 colours. It comes in clear, white and grey, so you've got a colour choice there depending on the project you're doing, and that is the primer that I use all the time if I'm using a primer. It's just in this particular instance I'm not going to be using a primer for this piece. So I'm just going in with my first coat of collard greens. This is from Dixie Belle's Chalk Mineral Paint range. And as you can see, I'm just spraying a light mist of water as I go. This is just going to help the paint glide on. And also because this paint is very, very pigmented, it also helps it go a little bit further as well. But you can see the coverage on here is absolutely fantastic. So I'm just going to do a very thin kind of coat of paint all over the piece. Once that first coat has completely dried, I'm going to go in with my second coat of paint, and I'm going to do a very, very subtle blend with this piece because they're quite blocky, and a one colour finish is absolutely fine, but I just want to create a slight bit of dimension. So I'm going in with collard greens. I'm working on one draw at a time, and then I'm going to use Kernel mustard for a little bit of a highlight. The magic weapon is this brush. This brush is very, very good at blending. It's called the Big Daddy brush. It's got natural bristles, and it's a flat brush. So I'm just using it really loosely in my hand, spraying a little bit of water as I go just to get those colours to melt together, and just working that yellow into the dark green, and it just adds the most subtle pop of highlight in the centre and otherwise stops it from being such a blocky kind of piece. I also distressed around the drawer edges as well because that's just going to bring that orange tone wood back through the paint and create a little bit of dimension. I finished these off with Best Dang Wax in clear. I always apply my Best Dang Wax with a blue applicator sponge because I just find it gives a really nice, even, consistent finish. You just want to load a bit of wax on your sponge and then just work it into the paint, swirl it or back to front motions, whatever's up to you. I kind of do a bit of both, and then once it's sat on the surface for about half an hour, get a lint-free rag and really, really rub and buff the excess wax off, and that's going to give you a really pretty sheen. As always, there's a few close-ups of the finished look. You can just see how that little bit of mustard in the centre of the drawers has added the slightest, most subtle bit of dimension. If you wanted to add more yellow, obviously you could, and then it'd be a little bit more obvious. I just like this subtle finish, and here is the final look. Thank you for watching the video. As always, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did want to purchase any of the products that I've used in the video today, you can find them at your local Dixie Belle retailer, or if you wanted to shop online, there is a link in the description which will take you to the Dixie Belle website. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on the Dixie Belle YouTube channel, and I will catch you next time. Bye!